stop scrolling because you are about to witness the most beautiful, surgical, and absolutely soul-crushing checkmate sequence ever captured on a chessboard. This isn't just a win. This is a tactical masterpiece where every single move is a death warrant for the White King. If you have ever wondered how a grandmaster calculates a forced mate from the opening stages of an attack, today is your day. We are dissecting a brutal forced sequence that starts with a sacrifice that literally breaks the board. You need to see this to believe it. Let's get right into the carnage. The game begins with an absolute explosion. Queen takes g2. This is the definition of a sacrifice of beauty. Black doesn't just want to win material. They want to dismantle the entire structural integrity of White's kingside. By planting the queen on g2, Black is forcing the issue. If White doesn't take, they lose the queen for nothing. By sacrificing the most powerful piece on the board, Black is essentially telling the opponent, I don't care about the material, I only care about the king's life. This move is the ignition switch for the entire engine of destruction that follows. Notice how the bishop on c6 suddenly becomes the MVP of the board, slicing through the diagonal like a hot knife through butter. White is now forced to capture, entering a forced line from which there is no escape. Rook takes g2. This is check. Now the king has to move. The sheer audacity of these back-to-back sacrifices is staggering. By moving the rook into g2, Black keeps the pressure absolute. The king is now restricted to the first rank, and the pieces are coming in waves. Remember, in these types of positions, tempo is everything. If Black gives White even one move to breathe, they might escape, but here, the pressure is relentless. Every move by Black is forcing White to make a choice that leads to their own destruction. It is poetic, really. You have the rook acting as the hammer, and the bishop waiting in the wings as the anvil. If White goes to h1, they are just running into a different corner of the same prison. Rook takes f2. This is a brilliant intermediate move. By taking the pawn, Black isn't just grabbing material, they are clearing the path for further infiltration. The rook on f2 creates a discovered threat or a clearance effect that limits the king's escape squares even further. Look at how White's pieces are essentially paralyzed. The knight on e1 is doing absolutely nothing, and the queen on a7 is far too disconnected to provide any defensive support. This move effectively locks the cage. Black is playing with such precision that you would think a supercomputer is at the helm. It is aggressive, it is ruthless, and it is perfectly calculated. If you ever find yourself in a position like this, look for these types of clearing sacrifices to open up the lines. Rook takes g2. We are back in the loop, but now the position is even more dire for White. The repetition of moves here serves a purpose. It demoralizes the opponent and resets the defensive posture to an even weaker state. Every time White moves the king, they are just wasting a turn that Black uses to solidify their grip. By returning to g2, Black is effectively pinning the White pieces in their own half of the board. This is an advanced tactical theme known as the perpetual threat, where you threaten checkmate so repeatedly that the opponent has no time to reorganize. It's like a boxer throwing a flurry of punches, forcing the opponent to cover up until they fall. Rook g4. This is the pivot point. Black moves the rook to g4 to prepare the final arrival of the heavy artillery. Notice how the bishop is still sitting on c6 like a sniper waiting for the signal to pull the trigger. The rook on g4 doesn't just attack the king. It covers the horizontal and prepares for the final alignment. This is the moment where most amateurs would panic, but Black is cold-blooded. They are methodically tightening the noose. The move is clean, it's precise, and it sets the stage for the game's final act. It's time to finish it. Bishop takes e4. The sniper shot. The bishop slides in with lethal intent, delivering the check and removing the final barrier to the White king. This is the exclamation point move. By capturing on e4, Black opens up the entire board, removing the piece that White desperately tried to use as a shield. The beauty here is in the simplicity. No complex calculations needed anymore, just the inevitable conclusion. The king is now completely exposed, with no pieces left to intervene. It's checkmate in the making, and there is absolutely nothing white can do to stop the inevitable. Bishop takes f3, checkmate. That is it. The game is over, the board is silent, and the result is absolute. A beautiful, surgical finish that showcases the absolute power of piece coordination. From the initial queen sacrifice to this final, crushing blow, Black played a flawless game. It's a reminder of why we love chess. The sheer tactical brilliance that can emerge from a few well-placed pieces. This is what we call a perfect storm of chess moves. The bishop on f3 delivers the final blow, and white is left with nothing but the memory of a game they will never forget. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Chess 64 Elite Academy right now for more elite chess content.